Good morning everybody. Well, today's video is all about storage, and so I'm going to show you what I've been up to underneath my bed. I have been making some cladding walls, so I made one on the left, one at the back and one on the right, and I've done some studding behind it so that this is now going to be my underbed storage. So this is stage one at the moment. So yeah, one wall, second wall and third wall, and I've just put battens on the other side and fixed it to the side of this cupboard, and the same with this side here. I mean, I've just got to finish off that edge there, but yeah, this is stage one of my underbed storage. Okay, so it's a couple of days later and I'm just going to show you the space that I've created underneath the bed area here. So this is my cupboard area. So it's a completely sealed unit. I don't know whether you can see through the flooring there, but it's a box. So that's the garage area there with the doors. So it's a quarter of the space, and then all of this space here is what I now have for inside the van, and the other side is going to be the garage side. So today we are making a shelf to go across here. So I'm just going to get my timber and start making it, and I will show you what happens when I finished it. Of this one here, and one length of this one here, which is 2.4 by 18 point something, 0.28 millimeter. So this is going to be for the sides, and then these are going to be for the slats across the cupboard. So we're going to cut them now. So there we go, we've roughly done 4 screws or 4 drill holes on both pieces just to even them out and to now fix on the inside. just going to show you inside as well. So that's what we've done so far. Done that level, and I've done it on the gap of the third piece so that it's working equal. So you can see in this other side now. I'm just going to set it up for you so that you can see how I do this other one. Does anybody else ever get this? This is what happens to my fingers. It's where the circulation goes from the ends of your fingertips. It's called Raynards disease. It's where your circulation goes funny. And I get it at certain times, bad weather or when it's cold. It's just my fingertips. They'll go completely white where the circulation gets cut off because of the cold, and it's extremely painful. You know that feeling when you've been out in the cold and you can't feel your extremities, and then you have a hot shower and, you know, it gets all like tingly and pins and needles. This is what happens to me quite often, and yeah, it's not very nice. This is because of all the years of working outside in the wintertime on roofs, holding metal poles and scaffolding. You lose sensation in your fingertips, and yeah, not very nice. So always look after your hands, people, when you're working outside, because after 15 years of working outside, my hands can't do it anymore. They get really suffered. They suffer a lot. Okay, so this is what it looks like underneath the bed. So that's the one side, and that's the view from underneath the bed. So there we go. This is my other project that I'm finishing off, so you'll see a video all about this soon. So let's get the next bits done. Here is the garage side of the underbed storage. So as you can see, it's just a box frame that I've done with cladding and then some slats, and then done some floor timbers to affix it to make it nice and sturdy, and then just made sure that all the corners were overlapped so that it fits in like a Jenga style piece. And then again the same on this side, so I've butted it right up to my water tank. You can see on this side as well that I've got a wall between the water tank and this side, and then all it is screwed so that if I ever need to get to the water tank to access it for any reason, then I can just take that wall out. So it's perfect, it's absolutely perfect. So that's the garage space now. So I've also got Mel's amazing box up there, so we're going to be putting some like long tools in here or whatever needs to be put in there. And then I've got loads of space up the top, and then this box for my internal van storage. So I've got plenty enough space for tools and anything garage related in the back here. And that is that, and there's my petrol fuel tank, so more than enough space. So 78 people. Here is the finished article with me putting in the slats. So what I've done is I've done six 2x1s, and it worked out perfectly with the spacing from the back to the front. And also what I did was to create the even space between the slats, I got a piece of timber and I just used it as a spacer between each one. So I did one side, and then as you fit each one, you do the same on the other side to make sure that you've got an even spacing through all of your slats. You could put a solid shelf in here, but because there's nothing to support it in the middle, I wanted slats, purely because it was less weight, and secondly because you've got more airflow. So yeah, that was my choice, but you could do whatever you fancied really. But yeah, there are reasons why I chose the slats. So yeah, I will slip to the next point and show you with the baskets. And there we have it. That's the idea at the end, is that I'm going to get some more of these baskets and then pop them down under here as well. So I'm going to have some large ones here for clothing, food storage, whatever I fancy, and then these smaller ones for other bits and bobs like electrical items and, you know, just bits that I need to get hold of but I don't want to be clattering around outside. So these little ones, the smallest, fit perfectly under here. These ones are a little bit bigger, but again, because you've got the extra height here with it going up to the bars, it's perfect. So yeah, hope you liked that idea and maybe inspires you to do something different under your bed space, because there's so many different options and ways in which you can store your underbed storage. And I liked the idea of keeping it part of the inside of the van rather than being like a whole garage storage area and, you know, just being a bit of a jumble in there. So I wanted the segregation between the inside van and the garage. So yeah, give me a comment down below about what you've done in your van, and if you've got any suggestions on ways in which I can make that even better than it is, then yeah, again, leave a comment down below. So yeah, guys, take care. And don't forget to check out the rest of my van life playlist up in the corner there. So that's the idea for these baskets, and if you want to know where I got these from, then I will leave a link to them down below, or something similar at least. These particular ones are from a Homebase and they're in a set of 3, but I know that there's loads of different kinds out there, so I will link a few down below so that you can go and check them out. And baskets are a really quick and easy way of creating storage in your van, but then you don't have to see the junk as well, so you can just shove it all in nice and clean and tidy. And they're really versatile and also eco-friendly as well, because they're not plastic, they're not going to break easily, and you can repair them quite easily as well. So yeah, go check that out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. And I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.